Welcome to part 3. We're going to add a collar and some fabric to our puffer foundation. Let's go up to the top, and in between here is where I'm going to make my collar. So, well, I need to get the basic idea of how much radius I have. And so if I, with the Z tool, select on one curve and then select on the other, I get 9.375. Multiply that by 2. 18.75 is my size. And we want that to be pretty much exact. And we're going to use the fullness line tool here. If you click along the top, click once, and then click along the bottom, click a second time, change the direction to both, and then click a negative value in. You can just use a dropper. It'll create a curve. Pretty simple one. Okay, so we're going to sew this around. So we're going to use the M&N sewing tool here, and I know where this one is, and this backside should be right about there, and I can see it in my 3D window. So I'm going to first go across the collar, hit enter, and then from the front I'm going to go all the way across here and go in order. And hit enter. And I should have everything in place. Before I go any further, I'm going to strengthen this. So this is a good foundation, and because it's strengthened, it comes straight up. The only problem is you have to plan for the collar in advance if you want it to go all the way to the top. In this case I don't, because it's a little more complicated, and for the sake of this tutorial we just want to show you how to sew it on. What I'm going to also do though here is I'm going to add one layer of quilting. So I'm going to just select the bottom line with the Z tool. I'm going to offset this internal line. I'm going to do just one. So now that I have that, I'm going to select it, clone under, put it right there, and we're going to inflate these as well. Provide that one with a negative pressure value. I'm going to do negative 20. The top one with a positive pressure value, 20. And I'm going to blow them up. This is going to create a somewhat thicker appearance, and of course if you have thickness turned on, it will look even better. Now that I have everything in the 3D window turned on, I can select it all, and I'm going to do this just on a side-by-side basis and just do it for the front panels. I'm going to change my particle distance to 5. You can see now that some of those wrinkles will show up, and then I'll do it for the back. Stick. We can start adding different fabric. For mine, I use taffeta, and I think I have that up here. I'm just going to drop it on, and if I open taffeta in here, down in my details pane, I can decrease the roughness, increase the reflection, and increase the metalness. And that really brings out that puffer shininess. You can also go in for the ribbing and change your texture pattern here. You can also turn on desaturation if you want them to just be light colored. This one here is also that ribbed pattern, so I'm going to change that back to my standard fabric color. And same thing for the inner pieces here. Then everything else looks good, and we're going to go over to the render window now. And there you have it, a fully customizable puffer foundation coat.